The Patanjali group of schools dedicated to the nurturing of human values, healthy and responsible relationship, sensitivity to the environment and academic excellence would like to play a significant role in meeting the challenges before education now and in the future. Report on the execution of the follow-up measures suggested at the 10th meeting of the governing body. With reference to point 7, under the motivation, guidance and blessings of our Vice President, Dr. Krishna Gupta, the city topper of AISSE CBSE Class 10 board examination for this year was again from Patanjali Rishikul. The overall glorious results of the board classes have been achieved with the guidance and support of the management along with the hard work of the teachers and students. With reference to point 8, as suggested by Shri Yashovardhan, the school organized morning and evening sports sessions in the school campus for various games and martial arts. Active participation of students was witnessed in numerous inter-house sports activities, namely basketball, volleyball, cricket, kho-kho, long jump, javelin throw, badminton and sprint races. To motivate the students for physical exercises, an open gym was installed. The students and teachers enthusiastically used the equipments for their workout sessions. With reference to point 9, as suggested by Dr. Krishna Gupta, the school followed all the standard operating procedures for safety and security of the students and staff throughout the year, using face masks and shields, maintaining social distancing and regular sanitization of the school campus. The seating arrangements in classes was redesigned to increase physical distance between students. Corridors and staircases were marked with one-way arrows on each floor for staggered entry and exit from the school campus. With reference to point 10, going by the suggestion of Dr. Krishna Gupta, the principal and teachers of Patanjali Rishikul have continued their active participation in numerous webinars, seminars and workshops on various topics related to subject enrichment, NEP 2020, effective assessment procedures, psychological health of students, etc., organized by Center of Excellence CBSE, NCERT and other institutions from time to time. With reference to point 12, as per the suggestion of Shri Yashovardhan, the school conducted a structured and comprehensive evaluation process to know the real performance of the students and bridge the learning gaps by giving them attention and guidance. Adoption of blended approach of teaching learning. The COVID-19 crisis presented various challenges but also provided opportunities to find alternatives to physical face-to-face classroom instructions. The teaching learning changed from real to the virtual world. Online teaching learning through a cloud-based software platform Zoom has been used extensively by teachers and students to conduct virtual classes. Looking at the improvement in the situation of COVID cases, the government ordered the schools to start physical offline classes for secondary students of classes 9 to 12 and subsequently for classes 6 to 8 with consent of parents and following COVID protocols. Patanjali Rishikul greeted the students back to school with welcome cards. Their high positive energy was received with open arms and cheerful smiles. Since many parents did not give their consent, the school geared up to adopt a blended approach of teaching learning by conducting hybrid classes wherein students taking offline and online classes were taught at the same time. Each classroom was equipped with a tripod stand and a webcam along with the provision of Wi-Fi and internet. A digital interactive smart board helped the online students to be connected with the teacher and their classmates attending offline classes through Zoom meetings. The teacher used a Bluetooth headset with built-in microphone in order to communicate with students clearly. The teachers had full control over the classes and they were able to monitor each student effectively. In order to achieve a safer sitting arrangement, maintaining social distance for offline students, they were made to sit on alternate benches in the classrooms, labs and library. Outside the school gate, floor markings were done and instructions were displayed to maintain social distancing while entering the school campus. At the entrance gate, thermal scanning and sanitizing of hands had been mandatory for each visitor. Trained guards wearing masks, face shields and gloves then proceeded to sanitize each entrant with electrostatic misting machine, spraying mist all over the body. Signages including colorful wall signs, fun posters and floor signs throughout the campus influenced the students in following hygiene and establishing social distancing. Wall-mounted electric sanitizer dispensers and foot-operated sanitizer dispensers were placed at strategic points of the school. Separate pathways were used for staggered entry and exit. The school ensured sanitization of equipment, furniture, staircase railings, and classrooms. The school campus underwent deep sanitization before and after work hours. Provision had been made for hand washing stations with soap and sanitizers. Effective training had been provided to the school, teaching staff, and class 4th employees regarding the protocols to be maintained. There was also provision of an isolation room to ensure that any symptomatic student immediately got separated without creating stigma. A nearby physician had also been contacted to treat emergency cases if required. The school has successfully overcome the learning crisis through hybrid classes efficiently. Under the government directives, at the end of the academic session, the annual examinations were conducted in an offline mode following the COVID guidelines. The parents and students supported the decision of the school, and attendance in offline annual examination was 98 to 99%. A special care was taken that only 50% of the total strength of the class got seated in a classroom, that is, one child on one bench. Moreover, all the teaching and non-teaching staff have already been vaccinated with both the doses. The school, in association with the health department of the government, organized a vaccination camp in the school campus for the students above the age of 15 years. It also potentially served other eligible groups in the surrounding community. The camps were set up on 12th and 13th January 2022 for dose 1 and on 24th February 2022 for dose 2. It was ensured that all the students of classes 9 to 12 were duly vaccinated. We are looking forward to hold a vaccination camp for students in the age group of 12 to 14 years. Now the school is gearing up to welcome the students of all classes for regular teaching learning in offline mode from 28th March 2022 for the upcoming academic session 2022-23. Structured and comprehensive assessment of learning. Assessment is an important tool in the teaching learning process to know the learning outcomes of the students. Regular and consistent feedback becomes even more important in a virtual classroom to know the learning gaps among students and to bridge those gaps by providing special attention and guidance. Rishikul teachers meticulously prepared rubrics for structured and comprehensive assessment and digitized the entire evaluation process with different modes of assessment like multiple choice questions, subjective assessment, viva, assignments, projects, and group discussions. For answering the subjective papers, the students were given ample time while virtual proctoring was done by the teachers. After subjective assessment, students uploaded their answer sheets using the Telegram app. For class 10th and 12th, the CBSE conducted Term 1 examinations in offline mode by designating examination centers. This year, Patanjali Rishikul was also fixed as a CBSE examination center for conduction of Term 1 examination. Recently, on 12th March 2022, CBSE declared Class 10 Term 1 performance result. The highest aggregate score of 99.5% has been achieved by Srishi Shrivastava of 10th C. Term 2 examinations of the board classes are going to be held from 26th of April 2022. Through regular online and offline PTMs, students and parents were informed individually about the strengths and areas of improvement of the students. Such parents-teacher meetings have provided an opportunity to the parents to connect on a common platform where they can monitor the progress of their wards and share their observations and suggestions. Student enrichment programs for holistic development. Most of the time in the academic session 2021-22, the students were confined in their houses and were unable to meet and share with their peers and express themselves. To foster their holistic development, teachers created opportunities for students to explore themselves, bring out their talents, and most importantly, have positive feelings and psychological well-being. Each day, the online teaching learning used to begin with a prayer video. It provided them with inner strength to face all the challenges of the day. It was followed by a tutorial video on yoga and physical exercises which helped the students in building strength and immunity. The virtual dance, music, and art classes were much sought after. To overcome the negativity and feeling of isolation and helplessness, the school counselors worked towards developing hope, positive outlook, and resilience. Through the Awakened Citizen program in association with Ramakrishna Mission New Delhi and School Cinema, the students were guided for their personality development and to imbibe values for dealing with challenges of the pandemic effectively. Enrichment activities helped students to develop problem-solving, critical thinking, creative thinking, enhancing communication skills, and collaborative learning abilities. To positively engage and enrich the students with creativity and joy, Patanjali Rishikul arranged a special online summer enrichment program for the students in art, craft, music, dance, storytelling, know your aptitude, conversation skills, debating skills, yoga, etc. Students participated enthusiastically in the activities. A number of festival and event-related activities, webinars, group discussions, storytelling sessions were organized throughout the year to make the students develop emotionally and socially. Achievements of the school. Scholastic achievements. Despite many adverse circumstances, including lockdown and closures throughout the year, Patanjali Rishikul managed to maintain its excellence by giving city topper for the second consecutive year in the AISSE 2021 Class 10th Board Examination. Nandini Singh, the city topper from Patanjali Rishikul, made the school proud with a score of 99.4%, closely followed by Shraddha Kesari and Kartikeya Patel with 98.6% and 97.8% respectively. Congratulations showered from the members of the management and all the corners of the city. The school was in limelight with extensive media coverage and was praised for its extraordinary achievement by the educational fraternity. A total of 10 students of the school scored 95% and above. The top 5 rankers of the school were: more than 40% students scored 90% and above, 65% students scored 80% and above, and 84% students scored 70% and above. Many students scored 100% marks in various subjects. The subject-wise toppers with 100% marks were: this pandemic posed a great challenge before the teachers and concerned authorities to ensure the sanctity of the evaluation process. However, after a lot of scrutiny and brainstorming, finally the result of All India Senior Secondary Certificate Examination 2021 was declared on 30th July 2021. Patanjali Rishikul witnessed yet another moment of great pride and joy to see its class 12th students adding a new page in the successful history of the school by their diligent efforts. An overall 100% students bagged the first division, out of which 32% students scored 90% and above, 68% scored 80% and above, and 94% of them scored 70% and above. Tashvi Shrivastava of 12th C and Priyanshu Chaudhary of 12th A bagged the first position in the school with a score of 96.4% marks. Divya Sagar, Khushi Gupta, Shreya Pandey, Abhyuday Pandey of class 12th A, Ajita Singh and Ayushi Singh of 12th B, along with Lavanya Sharma and Siddhi Agarwal of 12th C, managed to secure the second position with 95.6% marks. Akash Dwivedi of 12th A, Anshika Kumari of 12th B, and Saksham Kesarwani of 12th C held the third place with 95.4% marks. List of the top rankers in the different streams. The subject-wise toppers were English, Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Business Studies, Economics, Accountancy, Computer Science, Informatics Practices, Physical Education, Hindi. The Secretary of the school, Shri Yashowardhan, and Director, Madam Rekha Baid-Gupta, praised the efforts of the students as well as the teachers. They hailed the indomitable spirit of the teachers, students, and their parents for their persistent efforts during this challenging time. Our students, after passing class 12th, have qualified professional exams and have got into reputed institutions. The list of students doing well in their chosen field of work are as follows. Co-scholastic achievements. Amid the pandemic, our students brought laurels to the school with their creativity blooming in various fields. A child star of the school, Mrigank Rastogi of class 7C, has brought laurels to the school with his debut movie, Bhog, which was selected for the Chennai Film Festival 2021 and Monthly Indie Shorts Asian Film Festival 2021. He has also lent his voice for a short film, Asha. This talented youngster has acted in a number of plays. He has also played the lead role in a play named Kal Kotri, sponsored by the Government of India, staged at NCZCC Prayagraj. Navya Verma of class 8B has made the school proud by being selected for the best participation in the Ideas on Vision for India in 2047, addressed to the Prime Minister of India in postcard campaign organized by the Government of India in association with Ministry of Education. More than 1.5 crore students from CBSE schools in India and abroad, as well as schools of all state boards, participated in the event. Honorable Prime Minister congratulated and quoted the ideas of Navya Verma in Man Ki Baat.
एक पोस्टकार्ड मुझे उत्तर प्रदेश के प्रयागराज की नव्या वर्मा का भी मिला है.
The Chief Minister of UP also congratulated Navya through a tweet. With widespread media coverage, this news was telecasted by the Doordarshan UP channel. A young budding author, Pragalp Kant of class 9A, made the school proud when he published his first book, Dark Side of Teenage Soul. His book deals with challenges faced by a teenager from parents, school, academic pressure, peer pressure, and importance of strong bonds with parents. He is indebted to his parents and teachers for guiding and supporting him throughout. 3 students of Rishikul, namely Avika Giri of class 8C, Shubhra Mishra of class 8C, and Shuham Misra of class 9C, have been rewarded by the Department of Science and Technology, DST, Government of India, under one of their flagship program, Manak, the Inspire Award, Innovation in Science Pursuit for Inspired Research, with a cash prize of Rs 10,000 each for their exceptional science projects, which has been appreciated for its original idea and innovation rooted in science and societal applications to foster a culture of creativity and innovative thinking. A team of 3 students of Patanjali Rishikul consisting of Tushti Pandey, Vaibhavi Mitra and Sanjampreet Singh, all of class 7B, were selected from the North Zone for the final round of Macmillan Budding Scientist Award 2021-22. There was participation of a total of 1,000 projects across India, and after scrutiny of the first round, 8 finalists from each zone have been shortlisted to present their working model, experiment or idea in the final round. Rishikul students have prepared the project on Smart Virtual Supervisor for monitoring cleanliness of public toilets. The students will get an opportunity to attend a workshop by TRIST, IIT Delhi. This year, Milestone, an online virtual event, was organized by Tagore Public School for students of classes 3 to 8, wherein Patanjali Rishikul got many prizes. The prize winners were as follows. For the event Spiritual Bliss Yoga, Tushti Pandey of class 7B secured the first position. The second position was procured by a number of students in various events. The third position was held by the following students. In the competition Bagisha, organized by Jagataran Golden Jubilee School, students of Rishikul earned a number of prizes under myriad events. Sushant Singh of class 2F won the first prize for the event Roop Sajja. Mrigank of class 7C, Anshita of class 11A, and Sharanya Soni of class 10A won the second prize in Jatak Katha, Advertisement and Prayag Ka Chauraha respectively. Suvigya of class 8A and Sudhish Singh of class 4F earned the third position for poster making and the event Kave respectively. In the annual IT Fest organized by Delhi Public School Technothlon 2021, Utkarsh Gupta of class 12A received the first prize for the event Photo Funk. The students of Rishikul participated in the online Model United Nations organized by the Army Public School New Kant, Prayagraj, and got recognition as best delegates. Satakshi Singh of class 12A was recognized as the best delegate under the category Delegate of Israel. Vipul Chaturvedi of class 11C received commendation as High Commission of Denmark. Shashank Shekhar Mishra of class 12A and Ananya Rai of class 11A got a special mention, each as delegate of Cuba and delegate of Norway, respectively. In the inter-school painting and speech competition organized by Army Public School, Siddharth Kumar Shukla secured the second prize for his speech on the topic Status of Defense Services in Present Socio-Economic Scenario. Vipul Chaturvedi and Unnati Mishra procured consolation prizes for the same. Tushti Pandey got the third prize for her painting on the topic Swarnim Vijay Varsh. Laksh Malviya of 1B has made the school proud by bagging the first rank in the English Olympiad conducted by International Olympiad Foundation. He also procured the second rank in the inter-school yoga competition organized by Khelgaon Public School. In the month of February, students from different classes ranging from class 6 to 12 participated in a national debate competition organized by Bal Education Trust, out of which 12 have qualified to the next round. The pandemic could not stop the spirit of the NCC students of Rishikul from participating in online training programs and activities. The following students of class 12th were awarded the B certificate. In the session 2021-22, a total of 10 students got selected for the state level of NTSE, National Talent Search Examination conducted by state government in collaboration with NCERT, New Delhi. They appeared in the national level of the NTSE examination and the final result is awaited. In the Indian Talent Olympiad, Gaurika Singh of class 3B, was declared the national topper and was felicitated with a tablet. Mishti Mandal of class 5B became the state topper and was felicitated with a cash prize of Rs 1000. Shubhangi Narayan of class 4B, Tejasvi Yadav of class 5C, Ojaswini of class 3C were felicitated with the Excellence Award. Siyakant Chaube of class 1B, Diyakant Chaube of class 3E, Advik Pal of class 2C, Ved Vikarmaditya of class 2B, Pragya Singh of class 2A and Sarthak Singh of class 8A participated in the competitions organized by the Indian Olympiad Foundation for various subjects and emerged as toppers. They were felicitated with a gold medal, a trophy and a certificate of merit each. Sports and games. In an attempt to keep sports and physical education going and to keep students physically active, apart from the regular games period, Patanjali Rishikul conducts the sports classes before and after school hours, keeping in mind all safety protocols and social distancing. It has helped to de-stress students and reduce their anxiety levels. To promote sports and games, numerous inter-house sporting events were organized for the students in which they participated enthusiastically. Throughout the year, students have participated in various competitions and have won accolades for the school by their excellent performance on the field. A total of 10 students participated in an inter-school taekwondo championship organized at Madan Mohan Malviya Stadium, Prayagraj, wherein they collectively procured 15 medals, including 12 gold, 2 silver and 1 bronze in various events. Tejas Singh of class 9A and Ankit Yadav of class 11B participated in the senior team of Prayagraj District Tennis Ball Cricket Championship 2021 and received a gold medal each for being a part of the victorious team. Congratulations to all the winners. Awards and recognition won by the educators. Our Vice President Dr. Krishna Gupta was honored with Lifetime Achievement Award by the Joint Forum of BBS College of Engineering and Technology, Fafama, Prayagraj, and the National Academy of Sciences, India on 31st August 2021 on the occasion of the event Naman Tribute by Pledge. This award was in recognition of her treasured, extraordinary and immense contribution in the field of education. In the same event, Principal Patanjali Rishikul was honored with the Most Inspiring Leader Award. Mr. Apurva Gupta, TGT Computer Science, has been conferred with the Pragyodaya Inspire Others Award for his exemplary service in the field of academics. School events and celebrations. Throughout the year, the school organized events, festivals and celebrations, online as well as offline, to generate an atmosphere of cordiality and bonhomie to nurture the environment and respect for the Indian culture and modern values. Cultural festivals. To mark the commencement of the new academic session 2021-22, a Havan ceremony was organized to seek the grace and blessings of the Almighty for the students, staff and the school. Other cultural festivals celebrated were Ram Navami, Guru Purnima, Raksha Bandhan. Rishikulites observed Raksha Bandhan in a unique way by tying a thread around plants and trees near their homes and pledged to care and protect them like their siblings. Janmashtami on 30th August 2021. Celebrating Janmashtami, the primary students dressed themselves in ethnic attire. They indulged in craft work ranging from flutes and pot decoration to shloka chanting related to Lord Krishna. Senior students came up with short videos telling the life story of Lord Krishna and the relevance of his message in Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the life of students. Diwali, Christmas, Basant Panchami. Through these celebrations, students appreciated their culture and imbibed the values of relationship and social harmony. Celebrating national days. To appreciate freedom, democracy and develop respect for the values enshrined in the Constitution, many celebrations were conducted in the school. Swaraj Week and Independence Day. A virtual week-long Swaraj Week celebration from 9th August to 15th August showcased the patriotic and nationalist fervor of the students of Patanjali Rishikul through an array of activities. On 15th August, the tricolor was unfurled by Secretary Shri Yashovardhan and Director Madam Rekha Baid Gupta. It was followed by the singing of national anthem and the presentation of a cultural program. Gandhi Jayanti and Shastri Jayanti, National Unity Day, Constitution Day, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. On 1st December 2021, Patanjali Rishikul celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, commemorating 75 years of progressive India and the glorious history of its people, culture and achievements. Parakram Divas. Republic Day. Amidst Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Patanjali Rishikul celebrated Republic Day with COVID restrictions. The unfurling of the national flag painted the school in patriotic colors. A cultural program was presented by students, NCC cadets and teachers. Celebrations for environment conservation, health and wellness. To sensitize the students towards their environment and to bring a feeling of harmony and mutual coexistence, the school organized various celebrations throughout the year. Earth Day, World Environment Day, International Yoga Day. Celebrating International Yoga Day on 21st June 2021, the students and teachers were connected virtually and demonstrated various asanas. The 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga of Maharishi Patanjali was discussed and the focus was on bringing harmony among body, mind and soul. The celebration concluded with synchronized chanting of Omkar. International Olympic Day. Other celebrations and events. Labor Day. Foundation Day. On 12th August 2021, Patanjali Rishikul celebrated its 11th Foundation Day with equal fervor and zest despite the lockdown. The school stands indebted to its visionary founder president, Shri Lokmani Lalji, who envisioned of constructing lighthouses of learning where scientific spirit and spiritual quest exist in the same mind. Investiture Ceremony. On 14th August 2021, a virtual investiture ceremony was conducted for the academic year 2021-22. Newly elected office bearers from both primary and secondary wings were conferred badges by their parents at home and were invested duties virtually. Members of the Student Council then took the oath to shoulder the responsibility bestowed upon them. Teachers' Day, Hindi Divas, Children's Day, National Mathematics Day. Enrichment programs. It is important that the stakeholders of the school remain well informed and updated about the latest developments in various fields. Therefore, the school organizes regular capacity building programs and webinars for enrichment of students, educators and parents. Enrichment programs for the students. On 27th May, students of classes 6 to 12th attended a Young Warrior Orientation Program organized by CBSE to lead the charge of safeguarding themselves, their families and friends against COVID-19. On 10th July 2021, students of classes 9 to 12th attended a webinar on the topic, Do You Have It In You?, organized by the Rotary Midtown Club. On 5th August 2021, students attended a webinar on First Aid Management of Accident Victims, organized by Patanjali Rishikul. The speakers were Dr. Ashish Kumar, Professor, Orthopedic Department of King George Medical College, Lucknow, and Dr. Piyush Mishra, President, Prayagraj Orthopedic Association. An online workshop on artificial intelligence organized by Anand Bharati Publishers was attended by the students of class 9 to 12 in the month of August. On 21st August 2021, the school organized an in-house webinar for the students of classes 11th and 12th on taking up law as a career option with Ms. Neha Khatri, an alumna of Army Institute of Law, Mohali, as the resource person. On 11th November 2021, Patanjali Rishikul organized a webinar on the topic Mental Health and Well-Being Among Children, especially in the period of crisis, with Dr. Samir Parikh, an eminent psychiatrist and Director of Department of Mental Health and Behavioral Sciences, Fortis Healthcare, as the resource person. On 19th November 2021, students of classes 9 to 12 participated in an enrichment activity, BBC Young Reporter India, organized by BBC, aimed at helping students navigate digital media to spot and fight fake news. The senior secondary students participated in a career webinar presented by Tech Mahindra. They also attended a webinar by squad leader Gitanjali Sharma about various careers in defense forces. In the wake of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Patanjali Rishikul organized a virtual marathon for its students from 24 to 26 January 2022. The students were monitored through Strava app. Enrichment programs for educators and mentors by eminent personalities, Center of Excellence, CBSE, NCRT, and other institutions. Lokmani Lal Memorial Lecture. Maharishi Patanjali Group of Schools, in fond memory of the founder president, Shri Lokmani Lalji, embarked on the first Lokmani Lal Memorial Lecture through a webinar which was streamed live on Zoom and YouTube on 6 February 2021. The honorable speaker of the lecture was Professor Rajmohan Gandhi, the grandson of Mahatma Gandhi, and C. Rajgopalachari. The topic of the lecture was For the Future, Learning from the Past. Shri Rajmohan Gandhi, through his eloquent, articulate and thought-provoking lecture, presented a chronological picture of historical events and attempted to draw lessons that are relevant even today. He quoted incidents from great Indian epics, Mahabharata and Ramayana, and highlighted that these epics depict many human values like forgiveness, relationship, understanding, and reconciliation, despite the revengeful attitude by some of the characters. Through remarkable flashes of the past, he proved that what the Mahatma stood for, that is, fear not, hate not, has always been an absolute essential for people in all their dealings and will continue to be so in the future. He also emphasized that the nation belongs to everybody and that everybody is equal in it. The lecture stressed the usefulness of trying to study history with an inquiring and open mind. Principal Patanjali Rishikul moderated and anchored the event. Talk by Swami Chidrupanandji. On 3rd July 2021, Swami Chidrupanandji, a revered spiritual master who is the head of the Noida Center of Chinmaya Mission, delivered an awakening talk on spiritual lessons for attunement to the new normal, inspiring students toward excellence. In his powerful and enlightening discourse, he provided an insight for bringing attitudinal change with reference to present challenges. He also guided the teachers to inculcate several innovative and practical methods to meet the present-day challenges. Gita classes. Our deepest gratitude to our Honorable Krishna Madam and Sri Surendranath Dwivedi ji, whom we all have seen as our spiritual gurus, who have provided us with a verse-by-verse insightful explanation of different chapters of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in a lucid and simple style. The Gita classes started last year and have continued to teach us the art of living a happy and successful life by harmonizing our personal, social, professional, and spiritual lives. We look forward to more Gita sessions for guidance towards self-understanding and self-realization. Motivating sessions with Madam Aditi Kohli. From September 2021, the educators have been attending insightful talks and meditative sessions with our dynamic energy coach, healer, and mentor, Madam Aditi Kohli. She has been able to empower the teachers to let go of their negativity and embrace positivity. Through meditative sessions, she leads all participants to connect with the higher consciousness. Enrichment programs conducted by the principal. During the session 2021-22, the following webinars were conducted by the school principal as a resource person. On 21st June 2021, he conducted a webinar for teachers of CBSE schools on the topic Connecting and Communicating with Parents. And on 30th June 2021, a webinar for teachers and principals of CBSE schools on the topic Value Education and its Significance. Both the sessions were organized by Center of Excellence CBSE. He was also one of the participants in the 5 days online training on pedagogical leadership for principals of CBSE schools conducted by COE CBSE in 2 phases in the month of October 2021 and January 2022. The principal of Patanjali Rishikul was among few of the CBSE school principals in India and abroad who were selected by CBSE for preparing an online teachers training manual on conducive learning environment. After the completion, the online module was launched by the former CBSE chairman Shri Manoj Ahuja on 8th February 2022. The principal was invited in its inaugural program. The principal Patanjali Rishikul was invited as a speaker at Indo-Finnish Education Conference on 4th February 2022, a conversation between India's top schools and Finnish educationalists on nurturing kids' curiosity. Enrichment programs for the teachers. Patanjali Rishikul teachers have been proactively participating in various enrichment programs for enhancing their teaching learning methodologies and bringing excellence in education. Following are the various webinars they attended during the academic session 2021-22. Report on guidance and counseling. The guidance and counseling cell of the school is continuously trying its best to assist students in learning difficulties, enhancing harmonious relationship, behavioral development, and adjustment problems. The cell has also provided guidance to the students, faculty, and staff to improve their overall personality and help them to meet challenges in their lives. Value education and life skill classes were conducted for the students by the counselors every week through activities, stories, presentations, and dialoguing. Awakened Citizen Program, a value education program of Ramakrishna Mission, New Delhi, is being run for the students of classes 6 to 8. This year, the program is being extended for the primary classes also. The counselors have been helping students to solve their personal, educational, and psychological issues, along with the ways of developing positive attitude to meet out the challenges and also to help them to recognize their strength and overcome the weakness. Counselors have also provided emotional support to students grieving over their loved ones in the difficult time of the pandemic. In the academic session 2021-22 for the stream allocation in class 11th, Know Your Aptitude test was conducted and students were guided to select appropriate streams. Know Your Aptitude assessment was done through online mode for the students of class 10th. Career modules are sent regularly to make students aware about emerging trends in various fields of work. We stand indebted to the members of the management, especially Secretary of the school, Shri Yashovardhan, for providing the school with state-of-the-art hardware and software, making the school comprehensively digitized and facilitating it with next-gen equipments. Infrastructural development. The following have been added to the school infrastructure in the academic session 2021-22. New tripod stands, webcams, and provision of Wi-Fi and internet in the classrooms for the smooth functioning of the hybrid classes. Installation of 2 computers with Wi-Fi and internet in each staff room. Providing the open gym equipment for students and staff. Installation of a TV panel in the computer lab and sound bars in computer lab and dance room. Equipping the conference room with a smart board. Adding a treadmill and an exercise bicycle in the existing gym. The replacement of old and faulty cameras along with the installation of 22 new security cameras in strategic areas of the school. Provision has been made for a homeopathic dispensary to give medical facility to the students, teachers, office staff and class 4th employees of the school, where a homeopathic doctor visits the dispensary once in a week. Installation of a face recognition biometric attendance machine looking at the safety purpose of the staff under COVID constraints. Installation of interactive touch panel as a smart board for more effective teaching learning. Visions and plans for the future. Reopening of school. As per the government directive, the school is going to reopen for all classes following COVID guidelines. In the beginning of the session, the focus will be to bridge the learning gaps of students who have missed school for the last 2 years. Holding dialogues in the field of education. At the last meeting, while discussing the vision of the future, there was some talk on bringing bright minds together for dialoguing. Is it possible to draw up a plan of action for promoting such dialogues, online and offline? Is it possible to generate interest in dialogues in the field of education amongst teachers and students of the school? Perhaps it is a mistake to connect development with GDP and GNP. Development is the quality of human psyche, individual and social.